Well, the example that I used or I finished the last podcast with was about the idea of people jumping off cliff. Now, the first notion that you have to start off here, obviously, is the notion of jumping off cliff. So uh, that is a negative concept to begin with. Why would anybody
Hmm.
jump off a cliff, right? So there's no reason for anyone to take that action or to follow that action, right? So when you jump off a cliff, normally that's equating with suicide. That's
Hmm.
equating with giving up. That's equating with with having no options, and so it is the worst decision a human being can take is to end their life by jumping off a cliff. So the question here is when one knowing that it's such a negative thing, knowing that it's such a bad thing, knowing the finality of that action, when you see one person do it, you might not be influenced. Of course, you're not going to do it. Okay. Why would you do that? But if you see a group of people do it, if you see your whole community do it, and what I illustrated was if the entire, population of the human race does it, would you do it? Surely, when one or two does, you won't, even a large group. But if everybody does, knowing that that this is not a good thing, there's a part of you that's going to say, well, you're going to think about it, and think about whether you should or not. So um, we are all influenced because we are social creatures, whether we like it or not. We are influenced by other people, by what they do, by the decisions of the majority, by the status quo, by what government, by what is popular, what's trendy, uh, and uh, and we follow in our behavior and our choices to those people. Now, the the question here is it as it applies in the statement I'm making, what I'm trying to get across, and as martial artists, um, and more than that, or besides that, just understanding uh, and valuing what is to be human or what is to be a human being, then I've said that the ultimate power we possess is the ability to make proper choices. Um, so I don't believe, I don't think that the herd mentality is a positive, um, is a positive, or is a way of maximizing what is to be human. Because following the herd without having proper individual, independent thought um, is is in my mind is it's lazy, it's irresponsible, and it is um, not in line with the idea, the maxim of being human. We are abandoning and foregoing, letting go of our greatest attribute, and that should never ever be the case.